Russian forces maintain pressure, expanding control on multiple axes. From my analysis from Suriyakmaps, north of Donetsk, Russian army consolidated positions west of Yampil, pushing further and striking Ukrainian warehouse zones north of Novoselivka. The fall of Darilov has further secured the sector, removing one more Ukrainian holdout and tightening the encirclement pressure around the defensive belt east of Avdiivka. Huliay-Pole front. Russian units advanced southwest of Novoivanivka and are pressing toward Poltavka through Olhivsk and Vishnev. The advance indicates steady erosion of the Ukrainian line, with tactical penetrations forcing Kiev's forces to stretch their already weakened reserves across multiple directions. Northeastern front. Kupiansk Axis Russian troops advanced beyond the railway, reaching Lermontova Street and near Kupiansk-Yuzhny railway station. Approximately 15% of Kupiansk is now under Russian control, signifying the collapse of Ukrainian positions east of the Oskil. The momentum here is shaping the conditions for a wider breakthrough toward the western bank. Berivska front. Heavy positional fighting south of Lozova has ended with Russian forces capturing and recapturing trench systems, demonstrating Russia's endurance in attrition warfare. These small gains undermine Ukrainian tactical defenses and prepare the ground for a deeper thrust west. Russian breakthroughs on Siversk and Zaporizhia fronts. On the Siversk axis, Russian troops have secured Serebryanka and pushed southwards, tightening control over the approaches. The infiltration into Rudnik, both via the mine and from the town, has shifted the tactical balance. Fighting now pushes toward the railway north of Siversk, threatening to cut Ukrainian logistical routes. Ukrainian claims of a river crossing remain false. No bridging assets are in play. The push is methodical ground infiltration. On the Zaporizhia, Huliay-Pole line, Russian forces advanced north of Berezov and secured ground north and west of Kalinivsk. Progress toward Poltavka continues, with Russian units already entering the eastern outskirts. The objective is clear: wedge Ukrainian defenses and set conditions for a wider collapse westward. Both axes show the same operational logic: relentless step-by-step gains, forcing the enemy to abandon ground while burning through its reserves. Russian advances are not flashy, but they are permanent. Ukrainian defenses are bleeding, and retreat becomes the only survival strategy. My personal opinion: these advances prove the attritional strategy is working. The Ukrainians are stuck defending crumbling sectors, losing men and terrain. Russia is shaping the battlefield in its favor, and the so-called counterattack has long since evaporated. The front is being dismantled piece by piece. Verbove. Zaporizhzhia sector. Russian units advanced near Verbove, pushing the line further west. The red arrow marks a clear penetration beyond the previous front line, signaling pressure on Ukrainian flanks north of the settlement. This axis continues to undermine Ukrainian defense attempts in Zaporizhzhia Oblast. Pokrovsk. Mirnograd sector. The Russian army secured gains at Novoekonomikn, controlling most of the southern part of the settlement along with the first shafts of the Kapitalna mine. West of Kotline, shaft N²1 was recaptured, consolidating dominance over industrial nodes. The Ukrainian garrison in Mirnograd faces tightening pressure, as the Russian push threatens the town directly. Shakhovskoy sector. Russian forces moved south of Ivanivka, taking Dorozhny and re-entering Nikonarivka from the north. Additionally, advances northwest of Zadyshok towards the railway create a looming logistical threat for Ukrainian defenders. Russian breakthroughs are fragmenting the defensive belt and forcing withdrawals. The three axes demonstrate Russia's grinding but decisive method: capturing mines, cutting supply routes, and collapsing entrenched defenses. Ukraine's reserves are stretched, while Russia dictates the tempo and direction of the fight. My personal opinion: the Russian advance is systematic. Ukraine cannot hold against methodical step-by-step pressure. Moscow's troops bleed them dry in manpower and logistics while taking one fortified line after another. This is not maneuver warfare but attrition, and Ukraine is losing faster than it can be replenished. Thank you for watching this update. If you found this useful, hit the like button and subscribe. It helps a lot and ensures you'll be notified whenever I post new updates. You can also follow me on X, YouTube, Rumble, and Telegram for more maps, reports, and frontline analysis. Make sure to subscribe and stay informed.